We begin with mounting fears of an all-out war in the Middle East. Our Imtiaz Tyab reports from Lebanon.
In this just-released Hezbollah video, the apparent burial shroud of Hassan Nasrallah, inscribed in Arabic with the words, "He was martyred on the way to Jerusalem." As grief gripped supporters of the assassinated Hezbollah leader following the confirmation of his death. Many wept as they stood amid the jagged concrete and twisted metal left by massive bunker-busting bombs used to target the towering figure, who was seemingly invincible. But Nasrallah, who had been in hiding for years, was ultimately no match for Israel's military might or its breathtaking intelligence capabilities after Israeli forces found and assassinated him at a time of sky-high tensions. On the streets of the Iranian capital, Tehran, more sorrow. Hezbollah has long been backed by Iran. And Nasrallah's killing is also a major blow to his key ally, the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. But for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who approved the strike that killed him, a major victory. Citizens of Israel, these are great days, he said. We are at what appears to be a historic turning point. That turning point hangs on how Hezbollah will now respond. But following the assassinations of Nasrallah and several of the group's top commanders, its leadership has been decapitated and its fighting forces in disarray.
When the enemy kills the leadership or captures it or decapitates it, the movement comes back stronger and more militant and therefore more of a threat. So I think the Israeli people are not necessarily going to be safer or feel safer.
In the still smoking wreckage of the Beirut neighborhood where Nasrallah was killed, the scale of Israel's actions here and the fear of what it could trigger saw President Biden and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin both insist they were not warned of the attack in advance. The White House has long feared a major escalation between Israel and Hezbollah could trigger a regional war that would not only draw on Iran, but potentially the U.S., as Israel continues to devastate Gaza for nearly a year now. With Hezbollah still insisting it won't stop firing rockets at Israel until there is a ceasefire there.
And Imtiaz joins us now from Beirut. Imtiaz, has Israel delivered a fatal blow to Hezbollah with these strikes?
You know, Bob, I used to live here in Beirut and have been reporting on Lebanon and Hezbollah for years now. And Hassan Nasrallah, while loved by many and hated by some, almost all here strongly admired his fierce resistance to Israel. But his assassination in that massive Israeli strike is likely not a fatal blow to Hezbollah. Now that's because Nasrallah didn't rule as an autocrat, and today it appears Hashem Safieddine will emerge as his replacement. Now Safieddine is a first cousin of Nasrallah and bears a striking resemblance to him. The 60-year-old led the group's executive council, and he is a staunch supporter of the Palestinian cause and is extremely close to Iran, signaling he may rule quite similarly to Nasrallah. Now back in 2017, the U.S. also added Safieddine to the terrorist blacklist. Bob.
Imtiaz Tyab, thank you.